to protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer.
Mic check, yeah, it's be the real shit. Feel adrenaline in me and so I feel tense. So even minus the
Chase Barbs, the future problem, Southside Jamaica Queens representative, and you watching Money Monster TV.
Everybody feeling stressed to the hood loose. Shit is quite common, dog, like it's good news.
Chase Barbs, recording artist out of South Jamaica Queens, New York. I'm a recording artist / CEO, Double Up Entertainment Incorporated, and you know, I write songs for myself, other artists, also do music production, and run my own company that we do a lot of touring, putting out albums, distribution, and all of that independent shit.
It's be the real shit. Feel adrenaline in me and so I feel
As a recording artist, I started rapping and freestyling when I was in Hillcrest High School in Queens. And back in the days, like what we used to do was always had a ciphers going back and forth. So it really started out kind of like freestyling for me as an artist, and I really never used the pen and pad. And then what I started doing over time, I started writing down punchlines, recording hooks, and different things of that nature. So as I started doing that, then that kind of translated into me being a recording artist. As far as like how it really started in regards to inspiration, that really came from my father. He was a jazz musician, so I used to see him playing a lot of jazz in the house growing up in Queens. So that translated into the passion for jazz music. And then when I started listening to cats like Kool G Rap, Big Daddy Kane, and I just put the jazz together with the hip-hop to create like a fusion. So that really started that passion right there. And I started expanding off of that, doing more singles, more albums, putting out mixtapes. And in 2004, I dropped a mixtape entitled HipHop is Dead. And off of that mixtape, I moved like 5,000 units independently. I just sold them myself, and it just kept building upon that. And then I started up Double Up Entertainment as an extension of the music, because I was dealing with a lot of labels at the time that they were just a little too shaky in their business approach. So I figured, you know, instead of being a slave to somebody else, you might as well be your own boss. So that's what I did, and I created my own movement. And you know, years later, I'm still going strong, doing what I do independently.
Yeah, it's be the real shit. Feel adrenaline in me and so I feel tense. So even minus them ligaments, you can feel.
To date, I've recorded 20 studio albums released independently. I've also recorded over 40 mixtapes released through the streets. And I mean, you know, it's been a lot of positive things that happen from being an independent artist and being in control of your own product. Commercially, the biggest success I had so far was the Take 'Em High single that I did with Kid Cudi. And you know, we just recorded the songs ourselves, put it out independently, digitally, and you know, the numbers speak for themselves, man. Like, it's a real big record that hit hard for me. And then after that, just continued to work the independent angle. I got approached by a lot of major labels, you know, Universal Records, a lot of outlets, but it always goes back to control for me. And if it doesn't make dollars, then it doesn't make sense. And a lot of these major labels, what they were presenting to me was pretty much to be a slave. You know, like all these other artists, a lot of artists glamorize because they have a major recording contract, but when you really analyze the paperwork, it's not making sense. You know, they're not really making a good return on their investment, which is their craft. So it didn't make sense to me, so I didn't sign it. I continued to go the independent route. Inked another deal with Fat Beats, put out Tomorrow Today with Kai Jozo from Sweden. That did well. And after that, then I started to get more radio spins with Peter Rosenberg. So now I got some songs on High 97, just getting rotation. So everything comes full circle, you know, and I believe that persistence wears down resistance. So in any situation, like, you always have to stay consistent. You know, you might not necessarily be the best at what you do, but as long as you stay consistent, you're guaranteed to get something from it. So I feel that every artist should maintain that mentality, you know, and that's what I do. And just continue to beat them over the head, man. You know, mixtape after mixtape, album after album. And, you know, I feel that it's important for artists to make people know their worth. A lot of artists nowadays, everybody's putting out stuff for free, which is cool to get your buzz up, but at the end of the day, you have to make that lead up to something. Everything has to make sense. So you're just putting out music for free all the time, but you're not putting out any product that people can actually purchase and support you, then you're actually hustling backwards. So, you know, I always keep that in mind when I'm doing my projects. Like, I put out stuff for free, but at the same time, I always have my retail albums because this is how you make a living. So, you know, if you're not selling records, then you're not eating. So, you know, you just gotta always keep the business mentality at the forefront.
One shitty man that just did it and washed their hands of it. It's ventilation, I'm penetrating the stands public.
I feel that what separates me from most artists is a few things. For starters, I feel that I put a lot of integrity into my music, and I don't feel like a lot of artists have that nowadays. There's very few artists that do that. You know, you can feel some artists, other artists you can't, because music has become such a business, and they seem to put talent and passion on the back burner. As long as you're making dollars, then it's okay. But there's a lot of artists out there that don't have that integrity, and I pride myself that when I sit down and I pen verses, I give it 110%. And I feel that that integrity translates into my music. So people can feel the verses. Like, if I pen something, you're either going to catch the metaphors, or if you don't catch it now, you're going to catch it later. Or you can actually see the picture vividly in your head. And that's what I pride myself on doing. Like, I'm a lyricist, so I'm big on lyrics. And I feel that people should get more out of music than just a catchy beat. And that's what I think separates me. Like, I'm one of those artists that actually puts the time and effort into my craft to make people feel it and make people get something from it, because people need that at the end of the day. I think music is bigger than just a ringtone, or bigger than just getting a single on the Billboard charts. It's about emotion, and when you connect with people, that's bigger than anything else. It's like if you're making a movie and you're writing a scene, you have to make people feel that scene. You know, if you're an actor, you have to make them feel the conviction, the intonation, the connotation, all those things that go into your words. That's what I incorporate in my music, so people can feel it, and I feel like that's what separates me. I feel like my stuff lyrically is like in the lane of like Tupac, for example. You can feel everything that that man said, even though people say he was a walking contradiction. But that's okay, because as humans, we're all contradictions. You know, some days you're happy, some days you're sad, some days you're angry. So I give people that with my music. I give them balance. You know, people can never say I'm a hypocrite, because I'm a real person. So if I'm pissed off, that's when I'm verbalize in my art form. If I'm happy, you're gonna get that as well. If I'm struggling or going through a difficult time in my life, you're gonna be right there with me, because I don't sugarcoat or hide anything. So that authenticity, that's what it is that I'll tell people about my music.
Minus them ligaments, you can feel this. It's so belligerent, imminent, pitching in the struggle. It's like we ignorant.
I have a few projects in the works right now. I also have some projects that I just dropped. Popular Demand with my man Payozo from Sweden. We just put that joint out. Has a lot of dope joints on there. We released the Sunshine video for that. Also Tomorrow Today, I just distributed that through Fat Beats, the deal that we inked with them. That's doing well right now. Also street albums for free. I put out Diagnosis Success. This is the latest joint right here, you know, and this is doing well on DJBoo.net. So, you know, it's a lot of other projects, man, that's coming up right now, you know what I'm saying? So what I plan on doing right now, I got a couple other joints that's coming out. So talking about September Lounge with Il Sugi from Japan. We just released that. That's doing very well. It's a 5-song EP. We got it to all the distributors right now. Probably go over to Japan, do some dates over there. Then I'm also working on a new project with Payozo from Sweden. Another album project with Cursor from France. So I'm really looking at like 3 albums this year, in addition to all the other extra writing that I'll be doing for other artists and stuff like that. So, you know, things are progressing nicely, man. And like I always tell people, persistence wears down resistance. You have to always apply yourself. Never let anybody tell you what you can't do just because they can't do it. And always give yourself 110%. Because if you don't give it to yourself, nobody else will. So you gotta hustle, you gotta grind, make every day count like it's your last. And that's what life's about, man. Get up and get it.
Fuck with the kids, so divine.
To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the
Chase Box, The Future Problem, CEO of Double Up Entertainment. Ways that people can find me, it's on Twitter, Chase Box TV, Facebook, Chase Box Music, SoundCloud /K-Sparks. YouTube channel is K-Sparks The Future. Or the website where everything is on there, all the music and everything, t-shirts, everything, kdotsparks.com. and just holla at me.
The realest kings, just pulling strings, the puppeteer, gunners in the back heat, running shit, track meets, worst deal I ever signed a water.
Chase Sparks, Southside Queens representative, representing the whole fam. MoneyMonstersInc.com, Universal Indie, Hood Grown, whole squad, Double Up Entertainment. You know what it is.
Mind drifting in the sea, but it's never seen like a ball.
You see it though, it's K Sparks lyrically, I'm about to let it go. And when I'm up on any beat, dog, I'm doing damage. That's like Christ in Jerusalem, home court advantage. Lyrically, I'm hanging rappers with their lane grind. They like Superman with Jordan, keep the hang time. When I finish with them, leave them in the box. We in a bad neighborhood, they never come and call the cops. Claim your girl is faithful, my ring is worth 100 grand. When she seen that, now she topless like the motherland. She do the running man to kiss me, see you ain't own it. Only reason you got that beat is cause I ain't want it. Bi-coastal, really, I'm going postal. Ain't only putting things in perspective, I bring the bifocals. Gifted and new it, prolific, you blew it. Listen, it's so easy that a caveman can do it. You ain't even in my weight class. Bars is like Caucasian and Asian chicks, straight ass. Guaranteed K Sparks spit it, head alive, fuck your metaphors. I got the Meta 5, Southside Queens representative. That I'm like a sedative. Hating and debating cause the gods sell. You whack, you get rich off a bunch of niggas around you, fries well. This is Illmatic like Nas in his prime. Southside killer queens, niggas know the time, easy.